In this episode of Minecraft Hardcore, we continue to build upon our secret magical village that we started in the last two episodes. And we managed to build some pretty crazy stuff. We even get all of the supplies we need for a beacon and attempt to take down the Wither boss. All of this was streamed live right here on YouTube, so if you want to catch the VODs, you can see them in the past live streams playlist on the channel, and my stream schedule is posted in the community tab. And if you want to catch the future streams and videos, be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you get notified when I go live or upload. I hope you guys enjoy the video. What are we doing today? So, I want to get more villager stuff set up. I want to get the clay ball for emerald trades. Well, we already have it, but I want to get emeralds. I want to maybe start a stream that goes, like the stream that runs to the middle of the valley. Maybe do the entrance, maybe a storage room, maybe a pumpkin farm. I don't really know. We're just going to start, we're going to figure it out. The first thing that I decided to do is make a river going down the middle of the valley. Obviously, the residents of the village needed some source of water, so I figured this is the best way to give them one. But where would the river start? Well, I had a cool idea to build my own custom part of a mountain sticking off the side, and, well, it's better to just show you when it's finished. But since I was going to be building so high up in the air, I wanted to get feather falling. That way, if I fell when building, there was lower risk of dying. If I remember correctly, it took like an hour to get myself feather falling 4, but eventually we did get it, and so now we were finally ready to start work on the custom mountain. So what I'm thinking we do, we make like this little sticky, this part of the mountain that sticks out there, and then we make like a waterfall coming off it, and it comes down the valley, past the house, through the middle part, past those cliffs, down into an underground cave, or underground river. How I want this is I want it to like kind of curve up and then curve out, and then like from underneath there's one stream falling down, and then from over the edge there's another stream falling down, you know? And then it cascades down the mountain around the house. So I'm thinking something kind of like that, but I don't know if that goes far enough. See, this is where an elytra would be useful, because I can just quickly fly away and get a better look from afar. I don't know if I want that going out. I feel like I want it going out further, but then it doesn't look like it's supported by the mountain. We'll go out a bit further. We'll see. Alright, we'll go far away and we'll take a look at that and see what we think. Okay, you guys starting to see what I mean now? And then we have like water streams coming down. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that idea? I think once we fill... I mean, obviously we're going to fill it in more. We're going to kind of have it curve slightly up as well for more support. I think it's going to be really cool. And then have the river coming down the mountain. So it's just going to be kind of coming off the mountain. And then in the middle, there'll be a pond. And then the water just comes off the end down into the valley. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. That's what I think I want to do. I love it. Oh my god, that's so cool. I'm gonna go from the other side and take a look. I think it looks better from the other side. Alright, let's see, let's see. Why does the water look like that? Ugh. Why does it look like that? The water up top, you see? Okay, it fixed itself. Now that I had the custom part of the mountain complete, all I needed to do was mark out where the river in the valley would go. I was too lazy to terraform the area around the waterfall during this stream very much, but I did at least mark out where the river would go. We had the river pour down through the middle of the valley, splitting parts of the land in two, and we planned to build some custom cliffs here. Eventually, we would have it end up going down into some sort of underground river that runs through the mountain down outside of the secret valley, but again, we were too lazy to build that during this stream, so we just had it end in a pond. During the next stream, we decided we wanted to build up the cliffs that were going around parts of the river. But these cliffs would not just go around the river. I wanted to use these cliffs all throughout the valley to have different sort of layers to it that we could put multiple buildings on top of. And so we would have these cliffs wrapping all around the bottommost layer of the valley. Where do we want to start from? We'll start from this side. This moss tendril. We'll start from like here. The dirt kind of fringe. You gotta give the dirt at the top a bit of a fringe like this, you know? See what I'm doing at the top? You gotta give like, I don't know if that's really the right word, but you gotta give it a fringe. Yeah, that works. That works. Now we start work on the other side, which is going to be a lot more difficult. I'm going to start work on it over here. Oh, we have to move our chests. Oh, I don't want to do that. All right, we got to think this through. Ugh. How do we get the chests out of the way with doing the minimum effort required? Okay, now that we've made a complete mess, let's just move our stuff over here. Okay, we'll move the chest there, there, there. Alright. Alright, these need to move. Okay, we've successfully moved our setup. Look at this. Getting high tech. Okay, so here's where the slope exit's gonna be. So we're just gonna bring the cliffs out to this spot. This is where it'll stop for now. And then we'll make like a gap here and we'll start the cliffs over here again because I don't know how the slope is gonna work out of this little dip down in terrain. So we're just gonna bring it back to we're gonna leave that part untouched by the cliffs. This here instead. It's alright. Some of this area needs to be fixed. Some of this. It's funny. I was pretty happy with that side the entire way through. Like, I never had complaints with that part. But this one is like, I don't know. I'm more, unsure. And of course, we're going to fix up this river. I don't know how we're going to make this look better. But we're going to do something to it. I used to play Xbox 360 Minecraft. I still remember when the spawn eggs came out. Dude, I remember the first time I ever played well, not Xbox 360 edition. I don't remember the first time I played. Or no, I do. I remember I was doing the tutorial and you had to like fix that wooden hut. And then it like started raining and I was actually like hiding from the weather. The first time I ever played Minecraft at all was on my brother's iPod. It was like an iPod. It was like the first iPod that came out or something. And I remember I booted up a game of survival mode. And I was like, whoa, what do I do? And I had hearts. And so I was like, well, what are the enemies? Logically, the only thing that was in the game that I could see was a sheep. So the sheep must be the enemy. So I started slaughtering all the sheep. And I was like, why aren't they fighting back? And so I quit because I was like, well, this is stupid. The guys don't even fight back. And that's when I first played Minecraft. And then when I got my iPad for Christmas, me and some of my, like all my brothers pretty much got iPads. And we all downloaded Minecraft. We started a survival world. And I remember that's when we figured out, I was like, whoa, when it turns night, crazy stuff happens, bro. You do not want to see what happens when it turns night. And so, like, we all joined in a world together, and I remember we didn't know where the crafting button was, because it was Pocket Edition. We mined out, like, an entire cave for us to live in with our fists. And then it was, like, revolutionary, because, like, 2 days later, my brother finally found the crafting button, and it was like, oh my god! That world was awesome. We all had, like, our own cave base. It was so fun. I love that world. After this, we kind of got carried away talking about old stories about when we were younger, but during all that, we did manage to build up the rest of the cliffs. And so the next thing to do was to design the riverbed to make it look a lot nicer. We were originally going to use deep slate, but it didn't really look that good with the water. We eventually decided to use cobblestone, andesite, and gravel, but it didn't really look as good with the deep slate cliffs. And so we decided that we'd have to mix in the gray stones with the dark deep slate better with a gradient. But first, we made this cute little bridge to get across the river. We began to gather some of the materials such as acacia wood and tuff, and were ready to build up the gradient in the next stream. The next stream are the key words there. I'm a big procrastinator, so I decided to put it off until the next stream. So in the meantime, I mined down all of the trees in the valley so we had a clear view of all the terrain we had to work with. But we were once again interrupted by shenanigans. This was when I was like, okay, I was like 6 or something. I was really young. This wasn't like yesterday. But I, oh. Sorry, someone came in my room. What was I saying? Was that Grammy? That was not Grammy. That was my sister. That was not... Why did we have to call her that? Stop saying Grammy. God. That's so bad. Mister? No. That is awful. That is awful. No. No. Do not. That is not what... No. Grister? That sounds so bad. What will be my brothers then? Because I have 3 brothers. What would they be? I originally called my younger brother Brozzy. B-R-O-Z-Z-Y. But you guys would call them something like Gruther. Gruther. Sounds like an orc or something. Gruther, Grister, Grommy, Graddy. And Grazzy. God. That is the most... That is the... When I started up stream today, I did not think I would see that in a sentence. Grunger Gruther. Grunger Gruther. That is awful. You see the whole the whole Grammarly. Oh god. Oh jeez. That's I don't know how to feel about this. The Grammarly. Grister, Gruther 1, 2, and 3, Grother, Grommy goes the whole Grammarly. What about my dog? I have a dog. Grog. Grog. That is so dumb, but it's so funny. Before this gets too out of hand, let's get back on topic. I began to lay out where some of the paths for the village would go, most notably linking up our house with the villager trading hall. However, next stream, I also began to procrastinate a little bit on the cliffs, but it was for a good cause. You see, the chest monster was getting a little out of control and we needed some sort of storage room. So we took the time to design one and build one on a little hill near the front of the valley, a little ways away from our house. And the end result looks pretty nice. And so, we finally had a proper place to store all of our items. Now we were finally ready to finish designing our cliffs with the gradient and other moss items, as well as add more nature and greenery to the valley. But first, there have been some things that I've been kind of skipping over throughout this episode. During the streams, between all of the shenanigans, building, and designing, we've actually been trading a bunch with our villagers. We had a really nice 4 clay for 1 emerald trade with some of our villagers, and we were using this to our advantage. I was continuously going to the lush cave to mine clay and bring it back to trade with villagers for XP. Using this XP, I was grinding out enchants every single moment I got, which is why you may have noticed throughout this episode we've been getting more enchanted items and better gear. And soon we would be ready to fully max out all of our armor and tools. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get back to the topic at hand. First, I needed to make a gradient for the cliffs and design them with moss blocks, but the real awesome part would come afterwards. I was finally ready to implement some moss, greenery, and nature to the parts of the valley that I had finished building in. And let me tell you, after this build montage, you're gonna get a real idea for what the entire valley is going to look like. What do we think? Should we turn on shaders, guys? Let me put my stuff away and then we'll turn on shaders. Holy... I'm saying it. Oh my god. Let's go look from afar real quick. Holy shit. That was not a swear. Look at that, dude. Oh my god. Okay, but seriously, my fan is so loud. My fans are so loud. My CPU cooler's not liking that one. Dude, imagine when the whole village is like this. The whole entire village is gonna be like this. It's just, I want to get all of the surrounding villages and buildings in place before we do all the cool decorative stuff like this. As I mentioned, eventually the entire valley is going to look like this, and personally, I cannot wait to see how it looks when it's all finished. Now, before we get into the Wither fight, there's still one more building we need to construct. You see, all of our horses and stuff have just been sitting in holes this whole time, so I felt like I should give them a home in a stable. And on top of that, I wanted to build the village a proper entrance. So let's get into another super fast build montage. And so, the Secret Valley finally has somewhat of an entrance. As you can see now, a walkthrough of the entire thing. Now, the only issue is we still need to do a path that leads from the entrance down to level ground, but that will come later. Now, it's time to take on the Wither. From all of the trading we've done throughout this episode, we managed to get enough emerald blocks for a fully powered beacon, so I figured we might as well try to fight the Wither. So I went searching for a new fortress, one that's better for Wither skeleton hunting, and found one very fast, and began to farm Wither skeletons. Alright. Helmet back on. I should have brought a shield. There we go. Okay, it's still two-shot. Come on, give me my first skull nice and quick. Nothing. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Nice, we got one. Alright. That's one. Where'd your friend go? I hear him. Did he go in here? Hello? There you are. Okay. Nice. Oh no. That's snipe. Another one, let's go. Too easy. Who said farming wither skulls was hard? Come here, you two. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, it's not gonna activate. Okay. Another one. Let's go. We're done. Alright, that's 4. Who said wither skull hunting was hard, huh? How many withers is that? We're 4 for 16 wither skeletons. We have a 25% drop rate with wither skulls right now. Oh, there's more I mean, we might as well go for 6 at this point. I mean, why not? we have a 25% drop rate, pretty much. Is there a skull on that? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there is one. Okay, that's 5. There's another skeleton. Yeah, there he is. You can't get me. Doesn't it help if you, like, lower your render distance down to, like, 2? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, my God. There's the 6th one. Where did I come in from? Oh, it was right here, wasn't it? Yeah. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's kill a wither. Here we go. Boom. Oh, yeah, we should do that, and we should do that. Here it goes. Okay. Oh! Well, that was hard. Alright, I'll do the next one. Yeah, that might have been a mistake spawning him in that giant cave. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, he's here. I'm not even touching him. Okay. It's really not that hard. Like, it's really not that difficult. We did it! Let's collect all these resources, actually. Wither's a good way to mine. And bada bing, bada boom. I really thought that was an achievement. There was an achievement for that. That was actually quite anticlimactic. Alright. And so, we took down our first boss of the hardcore world. After defeating the Wither, I went into the nether and I did harvest a little bit of netherite, but not much, just enough to make a couple tools into netherite. I was going to put more in this stream highlights, but we ran out of time, so I'll let past me take it away for the outro. To anyone who is somehow watching through the lag, or any of the VOD viewers, thank you for stopping by. I think next stream will... I don't know what we're gonna do next stream, but this is probably the end of the... This is probably the end of the highlights video as well. So adios to all the people on that end too. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. And I'll see you guys in the next stream.